some days ago, I believe it was, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, I was bored the out. I was working out. I was riding in here, and I was bored out. And I said, what can I do to have fun? And you know what I did, brother? I just designed some cards for Marvel Snap. They will probably suck, but I did it. And I wanted to show you guys what I did, brother. I'm not a game designer, obviously. I just did this for fun, so this can suck, and this will probably suck, but I just wanted to do it and show it to you guys. My idea here is that the cards have cool abilities, cool effects. The power and the energy will probably be bullshit because the balancing and the numbers is something that you have to play test or whatever. So I just put in the energy and the power what I thought it would be cool, but that can be totally wrong. But what I want to focus on are the abilities and of course the characters that are still not in the game. I love villains, brother. The 5 cards that I am going to show you that I designed are villains because, brother, I don't know, I like villains in a story. You can have a good story without a good villain. Think about every cool story that you like and it probably has an awesome villain. That is the truth. That is the truth, brother. Yo, Bailey, my sister, how you doing? I seen that card in a recent Ruby video, but I think the ability was different. It probably was different because this one I made it and I didn't watch that video, so it would have to be an extreme coincidence to be the same ability, right? So let's dive right back into it. This is Baron Zemo. This is a villain, of course, and he appears in the MCU, by the way, in Civil War. And we have here 3/3 again. Don't pay too much attention to the cost and power, but the ability is ongoing. All other cards at this location get -1 power. So this is like a sewer system, but in a card and not in a location. I like that ability in a card because you have to be smart about playing this, that your opponent has more cards than you in here, so you take more advantage of this. In an ideal world, this is a 3/7, right? Which is a good start line, but for that to be the case, you have to play something like a Luke Cage or the opponent having more abilities than you in the line, or playing something like a Colossus. Either way, I believe this is a cool effect, and I believe it is something that a card should have, the effect of the sewer system. What do you guys think about that? Batman, Joker, Superman, Lex Luthor are my favorite. Exactly. Batman would be nothing without the Joker, and Superman would be nothing without Lex Luthor. In that video, his ability was on reveal, replace your hand with a copy of your opponent's hand. Oh wow, that is a crazy effect. So yes, I wanted to give him something simple, but something like negative, because he's not a super dude. He's just a dude, right? But he's like a Hydra agent or the leader of Hydra. So I wanted to give him something that is negative, but on par with his power level, something like that. But now I will show you one of the favorite ones that I made. I like this one a lot, so you guys let me know. And this has the potential to be really, really OP, but I don't know. And this is Blackheart. I don't know if you guys know what is Blackheart, who is Blackheart, but he is like the son of Mephisto, of one of Mephisto's demons or something like that. He's really powerful in the Marvel universe. He has a lot of fucking powers. He does all type of crazy bullshit. So I wanted to do something crazy with him. So he is a 5 energy, 0 power. He doesn't have any energy. Why? Because when you reveal this card on reveal, destroy all enemy cards in here. So his lane, only the lane where you are playing, and you say, well, that is a crazy effect that you're going to destroy all the abilities. But what happens then is that you get all their power, but in negative. So let's assume that the enemy had 20 power in the lane. You destroy them, but these cards gain -20 power. So what you are doing is playing a 0 cost card. You are in effect playing a 0 cost card, right? So why is this good? Well, because you are maybe removing abilities. You are playing a 0 cost card, but you are removing abilities, and probably you can destroy this later, or you can give this to the opponent later, or do some crazy bullshit, right? So maybe this can be too powerful, but maybe put it at 6 energy, I don't know. But I believe this is a cool effect, right? Like destroying but getting the power in negative. That is a cool design space, brother. Don't tell me it is not cool. This will make us Marvel vs. Capcom is what I've seen. Exactly. Blackheart is in Marvel vs. Capcom. Then you Carnage final turn. Better than Sentry. Oh shit, Viper final turn. Could be good for destroying cards with ongoing abilities like Devil Dino or Dahawk. Exactly. And if you play like Destroyer on the last turn and you destroy your negative bullshit, well, you did something amazing. That's why this probably at 5 energy might be too good. But that is some, as I said, some balanced stuff. I just believe the ability is cool and it fits with the character, you know, doing some crazy shit that can be negative but that can be cool. It is chaotic and I like that type of stuff. Yo brother, how do you pronounce your name, brother? I love you. I will just call you I love you, brother. That is what I read in there. ILY. Thank you for being here, my dude. Thank you for being here. Welcome. So yes, I like this a lot, brother. I like this a lot. Will this be good or healthy for the game? I don't know, but I believe the design is cool. So the other card that I designed in here was Dormammu. Dormammu is a cool villain, a magnificent dude in proportions, universal proportions, and he isn't on the game yet. So I wanted to give him a cool ability for his status, you know. So what we gave Dormammu was on reveal, turn every location into the dark dimension. Why? Because as you know, Dormammu is the dude that governs the dark dimension. You saw that in the Doctor Strange movie, that Doctor Strange goes to visit Dormammu on the dark dimension. So the dark dimension, the location that exists right now in the game, its ability is everything is, that is played here is revealed at the end of the game. That is the realm of Dormammu. So you play Dormammu, you turn every location into the dark dimension. So all cards that are played from now onwards will be revealed at the end of the game, which creates some stupid mind games, right? So maybe this is stupid, but maybe this is fun, right? Again, I put it at 5 energy so you don't play this like on the 3rd turn and create just a bullshit game when nobody knows what is happening and you just play it on the 5th turn to mitigate the kind of crazy stuff that can happen. What do you guys think about this, brother? Again, as you guys are seeing, I just want to create crazy abilities that distort the game, the way the game is played. That is what I find fun. What kind of final turn combo can you think of after playing him? I'll be honest, I didn't think about that. I just thought, brother, Dormammu is the dude with the dark dimension. The dark dimension is a location that you don't know what happens until the end of the game. And if we both have to play without seeing the other dude's plays, the game will turn into some crazy bullshit in a guessing game. And I think that is fun. That is all that I thought when writing this bullshit. Remember that I did this because I was bored, you know. So I thought that this was fun. That is what I thought. Turn 5 it won't really matter that you can see what they play because the game is over. Exactly. Maybe for cost might be better, so then you have 2 turns of all locations being the dark dimensions. Exactly, it could be better, yes. So the next one isn't that crazy, and it requires more designing that I didn't do. But we have here the Mandarin. The Mandarin is known for being the biggest adversary for Iron Man in the comics. And he has his power because he has 10 rings, and every ring has one specific power. So I just put in here on reveal, create a random ring in your hand. Did I design the rings? Hell no. I was bored, but not that bored, brother, to create 10 fucking rings. So maybe you don't have 10 different rings, maybe you have only 3 or 4 or 5 different rings, you know, and you create one of them at random, like, and they will function probably like an infinity stone or something like that. They give you one ability, take 1 power from something, summon something with 1 power, move something, whatever bullshit like that, you know. And that will be fitting in thing for the Mandarin. That will create fun stuff with the RNG that maybe you get something you want, maybe you get something you don't want, and whatever. And I put in at 3 energy so you have time to play your ring, and maybe the ring costs 1 energy or 2 energy or whatever. Maybe for cost, maybe you could play with 1 to get more than 1 ring. Exactly. I saw someone make a Green Lantern card that was like this. Exactly. So that too, we reacted to that video. It was a DC video where he talks about Batman, Superman, and he talked about Green Lantern. And the dude did make the constructs. I didn't make the rings because I am lazy, brother. I wasn't that bored, brother. And the final one is one that I need you guys to tell me what do you think in terms of power, because I believe this one is really hard to determine how much energy and power he should have. And this is the Red Hulk, brother. I put it at 6 energy, 13 power, a little bit better than the normal Hulk, but because on reveal he destroys your deck. He destroys your deck. You can't draw anything more. Of course, at the 6th turn you don't care anymore, because that is the last turn and you just play this. But maybe you want to destroy your deck in combination with other cards like Death, and you ramp this up to be able to play Death. Maybe you take away power, maybe you take away energy. So maybe balancing these stat lines is where the stuff is. But I really like the unreveal ability, destroy your deck, because again, a crazy ability, right? I wanted to give him a crazy ability. Darkhawk hard counter. Exactly, Darkhawk hard counter. It doesn't matter if you give me rocks, if you give me bullshit, I just destroy my deck. What about your location becomes Lamentis? It effectively is the same bullshit that Lamentis, right? But connecting Red Hulk with Lamentis is kinda weird. We are just going to say that Red Hulk is a big, crazy, angry dude, and he just destroys your fucking deck, because that is how it is, you know? You can cheat him out to destroy your deck, and if you have Null in your hand, he will have a lot of power. Oh, I didn't think about that, because I didn't know that Null gets the power from the deck. I was thinking about Death, you know, that she is just a 0 cost card and you can play her. That you play Red Hulk on 5, if you cheat him out, you know, he destroys your deck, and now Death costs just 0 energy, and you play Death plus something else on the last turn. I want to show the animation. Exactly, it will be crazy when you play Red Hulk and he just comes out and destroys your fucking deck. The animation can be crazy, brother. So this was the 5 cards that I designed when I was bored. This was just a thought experiment for me, you know. I was bored and I created some cards. Maybe I will create some more in the future if you guys like this format, I don't know. And if someone at Second Dinner watches this and they wanna borrow one of these designs, go ahead, brother. I don't give a fuck. Do it. It is going to be fun knowing that one of these cards end up in the game. It will probably never happen, but if it happens, thank God, it is cool, you know. So yes, I wanted to show you guys that.